Hello. ESPN and WCSN. All right, today it is girls varsity soccer. Big game today. Bolton Warrensburg versus Lake George. We're here live on BSPN. Thanks for joining us. Getting ready to go live. Both teams out on the field. Captain's meeting already done. Warrensburg in their traditional huddles. BSPN and WCSN. It's the girls varsity soccer. Bolton Warrensburg taking on Lake George. Big game today here at Bolton Stadium. Thanks for joining us here on BSPN, and we are live. Getting ready to go, and we're underway. Getting things settled, and here we go. Lake George already on the move in front of the box, shoots, oh, and scores. Look at that. Lake George on the board already, and that was Lila Frazier, number 9, with the goal. Wow. So 1-0 early. Let's check out the replay. So you're able to break free of the defense and scores. Hope couldn't get that down. So here we go. Lake George already on the board, 1-0 early. Bolton Warrensburg's undefeated in the league. Lake George wants to say something about that. So starting lineups for Lake George: Emily Burns, Emily not quite in the game yet. Ariel Dean, number 0, the keeper for Lake George. Laura just scored, number 6, Laura. Bailey, number 8. Lily Frazier, she just scored, number 9. Emily Ellsworth, number 10. Number 11 is Emily Ellsworth, Tiffany is number 10. Number 20, Melkalai, there she goes, and that's just out of bounds. Number 21, Molly Johnson. 23, Sarah Pellinger, and number 24, Katie. That's Lake George's starting lineups. Bolton Warrensburg starting lineups: Ella Moskoff, number 5, senior captain. Caitlin O'Donnell, number 7. Isla Hubert, number 9. Madison Goodspeed, number 10. Kara Bacon, number 11. Kaylee Bacon, number 12. Megan Langworthy, number 14. Maylee Kelly, number 18. Ellie York, number 20. And Carla Sherman, number 23. Megan Langworthy. So Lake George on the board here early. Scored under a minute into this game. So now Lake George, I'm going to be playing some defense now. It's trying to keep that score and stay ahead. Well, of course, Bolton Warrensburg looking for that shutout, and unfortunately will not have it today. So now they got to play catch up. They haven't been down much all season. So in rather unknown territory for Bolton Warrensburg right now. Of course, it's always a big game. And that one going to the side, throw in for BW. Always a big game when Bolton Warrensburg and Lake George meet up. Kicked out. Caitlin, plenty of time, but here comes Lily and kicked off, and Isla bringing it back to the box and out of bounds. Still plenty of time here in the first half, just 5 minutes in. Maddie going down. Here comes Hope Sherman. She kicks it out near the end of the box, so no choice but to kick it out. So Lake George will throw in again. Oh, got a bounce, and Kara trying to beat out two defenders. Here she comes. Kara Bacon there, shoots, no, puts on the brakes, gets triple teamed, and no one to help her out. Maddie's now in the corner, and that one gets tapped out of bounds. Now momentum for Lake George. Kaylee sends it out. Throw in. Micah looking, and you might have heard the Lake George, Mr. Cole, giving instructions, telling Lake George, take the time. Looks like they might be playing the clock game here early. Meanwhile, Moskoff launches it over, but cleared again by the defender of Lake George. And push. Looks like Kara on the ground right now. She got pushed down. And time has stopped. We got an injury timeout for Kara Bacon. Kara Bacon, one of the seniors on this team and a leader, captain. big asset to this team, and she's getting up right now. Trying to feel out, looks like the ankle area. And she's going to walk it off, so that's a good sign. Putting weight on it. Probably got banged up a little bit. We'll probably see her back in later tonight. So play will resume, and a free kick coming up for BW. It's just outside of the box, about 25 yards out, looks like. Ella Moskoff can take it, and blocked. Now here comes Lake George. Malachi beating that, and she's all by herself. Kaylee trying to run her down, and now the rest of the defense comes on for BW, but still a shot again, and Hope Sherman scoops it up. Hara shoots it again. Lake George with pressure, heavy pressure early on here. Hattie looking for Zaylee Baker, who entered the game. Now Megan Langworthy trying to get that. Gets shut down by Megan. Excuse me, Lily, number 18. Tyler going up to the box. Ave coming on out. And looks like there was a push on Lake George. Free kick. Frazier with the push. Direct kick coming up. Lily sends it back out, and this one out of bounds. O'Donnell throwing it into Hubert. And still green ball. Oh, gets around. There's Frazier again. She's got to get around Kara. Kara sizing her up, and she does get around her, but here comes the rest of the D. O'Donnell there, and Carla Sherman sending it out, and Caitlin O'Donnell sends it out, finds Ellie York. Another close call for BW. Micah trying to get it and keeps it in bounds. No. Green ball. Far side. Here comes Lake George again. Katie steps it over. Just misses. And that's out of bounds. Is it a corner? Yes, corner for Lake George. And subs coming in for both teams. Kara back in for BW. Jillian back is now in. Chloe also in. Here comes the corner. Tiffany gonna take that corner kick. Right, nice kick. Who's there to send it? Still in the box, and a kick from Samantha Gorey, and that's just out of bounds. Ooh. And illegal throw in. So let's see if Bolton can capitalize now. Bolton Warrensburg. Taken to the corner, gets met with defenders of Lake George, and still trying to penetrate through D. Lake George doing well early on here, the first half. Carla Sherman keeps it in and off of White. Nice move. Overturned. More subs for Lake George. Keeping their players fresh. Push on Kara Bacon. Or, excuse me, push, yes, on Kara Bacon. So white ball. Oh, Kara goes down, and now Lake George on the move. Shot again to Hope Sherman. Samantha with the shot again. Still 1-0 early. Lily scored for Lake George. And now Kara back in the game. Here she comes. Pass it to Ellie York on the side. Now Ellie getting around one. Back to Kara. Turns and shoots, and that's just out of bounds. Subs for Lake George. Haley Lebrecht now in. Uh-oh, can they get it? And off of White. Good job, Zaley. So a corner for BW now. Big opportunity for Bolton Warrensburg. Ella Moskoff gonna take it. And it went in. Carla Sherman ties it up off of the corner kick from Ella Moskoff. Nice job, Bolton Warrensburg. Huge goal for BW. Check out the replay. Here it comes. Carla heads it in the right place at the right time. Awesome job, Carla Sherman. And Bolton Warrensburg right back in this game. 22 minutes now remaining in the first half. So capitalizing that corner kick work, and now on the move again is Bolton Warrensburg. And just sending it out of bounds is Lake George. Ooh. Moskoff getting all kinds of beat up, but she's in front of the box, shot and blocked. And off Lake George, and another corner kick for Bolton Warrensburg. Let's see what happens here now. Moskoff gonna take it. There it is. Nice ball again off of White. Isla tried to shoot, no good. Still in the box. Now cleared out by Frazier, and here she comes. Going all the way past midcourt now. Skips around Caitlin O'Donnell. Now has to get through Kaylee. Now in the box. Still in control is Frazier. Gonna shoot, no, but good pressure from Kaylee. Ball right on the line. Keeps it in bounds, and there's the cross, and no. Blocked by Sherman. Back into the middle. No one there. And now Isla with control, and she skies it out of there. Now back to midfield. Kara. Here she comes, all by herself. No one in front, but three defenders for Lake George. She gets around. Goes to the back. Passes it to Maddie. Maddie going long. Trying to find Haley Lebrecht, and that's out of bounds. Lebrecht almost there. Goal kick coming up for Lake George. Shot again. And coming on out. Dean coming on out and getting the ball. Good ball. Again in the BW zone. Carla Sherman. Uh-oh, here comes Frazier. She shoots. Oh, it went off of Hope, and it's in. Wow, another goal for Lake George. Lila Frazier scores her second goal of the game. And now it's 2-1, Lake George. You see Lila with the shot just off Hope's fingertips, and that went right in. So Lake George back out front now. $18 minutes now remaining in the first half. Lake George up 2-0. Lila Frazier with both goals. Offside call. George still showing pressure. Isla skies it upfield. Could keep it in. Oh, look out. Tiffany skies it. And another ball. Here we go, right into the box. Lila again there. Carla Sherman breaks it up and regains control. Sends it back out. Over to Lebrecht. But gets called for handball. So free kick for Lake George, the Warriors. Tiffany gonna come on up and take the kick. Everybody lining up on the line. Going right to the box. Hope catches it. Bobbles just a minute, but regains control. Off of Lebrecht and Lake George. Here comes BW. And again, throwing for BW. And again, throwing for BW. Maeli running down. And Lake George to throw in. More subs for Lake George. Now under 15 minutes remaining in the first half. 2-1 is the score. Lake George in the lead. Oh boy, Lila again gets through 3 Lake George, Bolton Warrensburg players, and out of bounds. Corner for Lake George now. This time far side. Let's see what happens here. Short kick and results in nothing, but brings it back in the box. And a shot again. A nice save from Hope. Looks like Chloe with that shot for Lake George. .11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Lake George out front, 2-1 here in the first half. Bolton Warrensburg to inbound it now. And Lake George putting on the pressure. They started out early, scoring with a minute in the game. Lila with the first goal, and Maddie able to tie it back up. 1-1. And then Lila scored again minutes later. Good kick from Hope. There is that kick. That one in the trees. Oh, Warrensburg coming off the win from a night game they had against Salem just a few nights ago. Here's another shot and picked up by Aviel. Having their work cut out for them today is BW. That one out of bounds by White, so Maddie will throw it in, but got some subs for both sides. Jane Fowle now entering the game for Bolton Warrensburg. Samantha back in the game also. Illegal throw on Maddie, leg came up. Some mistake, can't have that here in this game. Boy, Lake George coming back. O'Donnell sends it out of bounds. Alexandria now in the game for Lake George, number 13. There she is. No one on her. Takes a shot. No good. That's up. Coming down, and Maddie with control brings it up to Jane Fowl. Maddie back with the ball. Ooh, big shot. From Alex, and Hope with the scoop up. 8 minutes now in the first half to go. Warrensburg in unwanted territory right now. They're trailing Lake George 2-1. Lake George second place right now in the standings, but Warrensburg first. But with the win, if Lake George were to win it, I think we will have a tie. Now Jane Fowl going to the corner. Maddie now saves it. It's out of bounds. And a corner for BW. All right, so let's see what happens now. 7 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Arler is going to take it, but decides to let Ella Moskoff take it. Good ball. Oh man, that went right into the hands of Averill. I think Maddie had that shot. Close call for Bolton Warrensburg. Haley, good speed now in the game, number 4, and catcher coming in. Younger sister to Maddie. Ooh, nice ball. Lila trying to run it down, but Sherman just sends it out. 5 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. And Lake George taking their time as more subs coming in. Bell York back in the game. Malachi also back in the game for Lake George. Malachi going to the net right in front of Hope, and she grabs it just in time. Katie was right there. And Maddie with some room. Here she goes. Shot and just wide. Almost for Maddie. Hard pressure from Lily. Moskoff with a shot. Just wide. Goal kick coming up. Now just under 4 minutes remaining. Lake George taking their time. Oops. Oh, no, no good there. Oh, steal from Laura. Don't see that too often. Lila trying to get there. Kaylee Bacon sends it away. And still in bounds from Ellie York. She goes now over midfield, down the line. And a throw in for Bolton Warrensburg. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Can they score again before the half? We've seen those buzzer beaters before, literally buzzer beaters. With seconds left on the clock. We saw one last night against the boys game, as the boys had their senior night game also last night against Corinth. Tana Monroe scored with 2.8 seconds left in the game. Securing the win, 3-0. Now a free kick for Lake George from about the 40-yard out. And now Goodspeed with the ball. Maddie Goodspeed sends it up. Kara's running it down, giving it all she's got, but quickly intercepted and out of bounds by Molly Johnson. Still a throw-in for BW. Now in the box. Back to Isla. Settles it. Shoots. Blocked. Again, back to Isla. Shoots. Again, blocked by Lily. Whoop, going down there, and there's a push. Push on Green. With now a minute to go, under a minute to go. Another free kick for Lake George. Just about 7 or 8 yards past midfield. There it goes. Nice shot. Carla heads it. Brings it right back. Lake George showing pressure late. Ooh. And saves it. Lake George. Here they come again. Back to the box in the middle. Coming towards the net. Oh, picks it up. And goal. Sherman had her hands on it, but deflected off of her. And it looked like Lara scored again. 3-0 Bolton. 3-1 Lake George. With 23 seconds on the clock. Katie shoots, and it deflected off of the hands of Hope, and that went in. And that's another goal for Lake George. They're up 3-1 with 15 seconds left. So Lila another goal, and that's the end of the half. Lake George ahead 3-1. We are at halftime here at Bolton Stadium. Lake George out front 3-1. There you see the remaining schedule for the girls. They play Corinth next week, followed by the Old Forge tournament. Quick look at Lake George right there. Halftime, they are out again 3-0. Lila with all 3 goals. She got the hat trick. Including that last one with seconds remaining in the first half here. Maddie Goodspeed scored for BW. Actually tying it up 1-1 early, and then Lila nets in 2 more goals. So that's where we are, halftime right now. Got a good game going on, so share the video. Should be a good finish. You know Bolton Warrensburg is going to come back and battle back hard here in the second half. As we see the schedule for the boys, they played last night their home game, their senior night home game against Corinth. They won that 3-1. Monday they take on Argyle, Fort Edward, right here at Bolton Stadium. And then another night game that's in Lake George, the football stadium, I believe. And then rounding out the week is Fort Ann right here before they round out their regular season next week, or I should say 2 weeks from now, against Hadley Luzerne. The boys still undefeated in league play as well as overall play. Impressive record of 10-0. First time in the history they've had that many wins as a team, combined program. So BW, the boys, looking to keep it going and got some tough competition next week. And of course, sectionals to follow. Of course, the girls trying to figure out what to do now as they are trailing Lake George 3-1. This is, I think, the furthest they've been trailed in a game all year long. So they're, again, in unknown territory here. So let's see what adjustments they will make. See if they can mount a comeback. Halftime coming to an end. So get back to your TV screens here. Check this game out. I think this is going to be a dynamite finish. Lake George will take the face-off here in the second half. And it's going to be Lila Frazier. Second half underway. Maley just booting it out. Now throw in. Let's see if Bolton Warrensburg can come back now. So they have done it before. They have been down by at least 3 goals before. And again, Maley sends it out of bounds. That was the Plattsburgh game on that Saturday morning. They were able to mount the comeback of the year by adding 2 goals to tie it up with less than 4 minutes remaining. And then in overtime scored to seal the victory. So anything can happen. Still got 38 minutes remaining. Now we got a corner coming up for Lake George. Laura taking it. And Maddie kicks it out. But right back in control is Lake George. Carla now has it, and she's going to send it out off of White. Green ball now. In the box. Megan trying to bring it back. Here comes Hope out of the box and grabs the ball. Sends it literally right in the corner of the lines. Megan steals it. Finding Kara Bacon. Now momentum for Bolton Warrensburg. Wow, Lila shoots and scores. Oh man, how about that? Lila went down the line and a big shot from about 10 yards out, 15 yards out, and scores in the corner. So Lake George scores again. They're up 4-0 now. You see Lila on the right-hand side of the screen getting double teamed. Carla right there, but what a shot, and might have went off Hope's fingertips there. Nonetheless, another goal. That's her 4th goal of the game. She's cleaning house, as they say, no doubt. And Bolton Warrensburg in trouble. Shot into the box, no good. Settling it. Zaley with a shot, no good. Everviel comes out and grabs it. Good ball by Ella trying to find Maddie, no good. So Bolton Warrensburg struggling. Not getting the ball. And here we go again. Lila, same setup. Shoots. And this time right into the hands of Holt. Moskoff again trying to find Bacon. Now Maddie with the ball. And it looks like a free kick coming up for Bolton Warrensburg. A push was the call. So let's see if BW can capitalize and get a goal. It's just outside the line, the box there. Everyone lining up. Moskoff's gonna take the shot on the right side of the box. Literally the right corner. Now let's see. Everybody ready? Oh, might have had a little too much power on that one. And a goal kick coming up. Shot in the box again. Ooh, big hit there. Out of bounds, green ball. Stealed away. Lake George came to play. That one going up, and Hope Sherman coming out and grabbing it. Shot from Emily Ellsworth. And subs now for Lake George. Ooh, nice save. So Bolton Warrensburg's down by 3, 4-1. Lake George in control, and they've been in control all game long. Thanks to Lila, she scored all 4 goals so far for Lake George. And they're looking to score again. Whoops, so skips around Maddie and, Morgan. Let's see if BW can come up with some momentum. They are definitely not on their game tonight. But still, 30 minutes left in the game. Who knows what could happen? Obviously, Lake George just launching it out of bounds. Time is in their favor, Lake George. And now White throwing. And illegal throw-in from Morgan. Foot came up a little bit. Now Carla chasing it down, bringing it back around. BW trying to make something happen, but here comes the person you don't want to have the ball with. Lila bringing it to the middle. And still with control is Lake George. Passing it around, trying to break the deep of BW, who has been stellar all year long. Unfortunately, having issues here tonight. Bringing it right back in, and to Hope Sherman. Alex with the shot there, number 13. Ooh, Arla. Big hit. And Samantha Gorey shaking up on that play. She's going to sit down for a minute. That was a shot right to the face. And she's going to walk it off. Time has stopped. We got an injury timeout for Samantha Gorey. And she'll come on out. Emily Ellsworth back in the game. Some subs for Bolton Warrensburg also. Both Haley's now in the game. Haley Goodspeed, Haley Lebrecht, and now a free kick for Bolton Warrensburg. Looks like Hope Sherman's gonna boot it out. Temperatures going down. Getting a little cold tonight, folks. Trying to look a trick play, but I don't know if it worked. Now coming up, here comes Maddie Goodspeed, giving it to Kara all by herself. Can she break free of one? No, collides with Tiffany. She tried to save it, but now we got a corner for Bolton Warrensburg. So this could be big right now. Bolton Warrensburg can somehow get this ball in the goal. That'll help momentum-wise. And maybe start the comeback? We'll know. We'll see. Ella Moscoff's going to take the corner. Who's there? Right, good place ball. Carla Sherman, no good. Haley, Kara might have had a body on that also, but right back to Moskoff. She turns and shoots. Just wide. Lebrecht trying to keep it in, no. Out of bounds. More subs coming in for Lake George. They've been doing that all game, keeping their players fresh. Subbing in and out quite often. Part of the strategy. White ball. Morgan going to throw it in. Subs for Bolton Warrensburg. Sophie Florentino entering the game. First time we see her. The turnover for BW. White throw in. 25 minutes remaining in the game now for Lake George, trying to hang on and win. But never over until it's over, as they say. Who knows what could happen? Stranger things have happened. Subs in. Handball there, and free kick for Lake George. Excuse me, free kick for Bolton Warrensburg. All right, let's see. Moskoff to take it from about 20 yards outside the box. Going over the wall. Headed it in by Maddie, but picked up by Ariel. And she launches it. Oh, Ella almost there. Subs in for Lake George again. Here comes Kara Bacon. Finding Haley Lebrecht. Ah, she couldn't save it. She goes down hard. Trips over the ball. She's all right. White throw in. And a penalty or a free kick coming up. Sophie goes down hard. Lila trying to boot it. Sophie in the way, so Isla Hubert will take this free kick. Win by White. Malachi. There she goes again. Now Sherman sends it back midfield. Right back. Lara. And Lila trying to break free of Sherman. Sherman goes down. Lila still with the ball. Holds off. Goes back to Malachi. And tapped off of Florentino. Throw in for White. Lake George back in the box. No pressure from BW. Finally sends it out. Isla Hubert. Now Maddie bringing it upfield to Kara. A little too much. We are halfway now through the second half. Lake George out front 4-1. Maley trying to control that, and that's off of her. White ball. Lake George has been in control most of this game. Penetrating through the defense of Bolton Warrensburg, the strong defense of Bolton Warrensburg. And just not on their game, it seems like, tonight for BW. Now is a handball. Free kick. 19 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, Maddie now breaking free. Got Kara off to her left. But Lake George defense comes in right away and breaks it up. Bringing it right back is Maley, but out of bounds. Subs for Lake George. Kick and couldn't get in front of that. Lake George subbing in some more players. Keeping the clock moving. And if they can hang on, they will win. And I believe they will be tied now in the standings, the league standings, with Bolton Warrensburg. This will be Bolton Warrensburg's second loss. Oh boy, and Hope slides out and gets it. Lila right there. Good save from Hope Sherman. Moskoff trying to find Kara down the field, no good. Good block, and now Isla going forward. And ball almost skips off. Lebrecht trying to run it down, but that's out of bounds. Subs in for Warrensburg. Haley Lebrecht coming out for Haley Goodsby coming in. Ellie York coming back in. Gabriel Florentino out. This one, Lake George, right down the line. No, out of bounds. Nice move from Katie. Well, these two teams will be playing again, no doubt. Later on, most likely. Oh, right in front of the net again. Lila there. Back to a shot there, and that's over. Shot from number 15, Julian. Trying to again, keeping their players fresh. Now 12 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Sarah to throw it in. Moskoff gets in front of it. Haley. And that's out of bounds. Green throw. Florentino with the ball. Throws it in. Now Kara with a breakaway. But a whole bunch of white in the way, so she crosses it to Hubert. Back to the net and out of bounds. W's trying, but not quite enough to hold off and get past Lake George. Defending has been pretty good for Lake George, as well as their offense. All Lila with all 4 goals for Lake George. Malachi then Bolton Warrensburg trying, but again having a hard time. Now here we go. Micah breaking free of Carla Sherman. She shoots and Hope Sherman with a big save. Carla and Micah collide in the box. No call. Both getting up slowly. Hope Sherman with the ball. They're okay. Play continues. Now with 10 minutes on the clock. Now Moscow giving it over to Kara. Back in the middle towards Maddie, and that one cleared out. Right back to Ella though. Ella's gonna shoot, blocked. Ave, Haley with a shot, no good. Picked up by the keeper, Lake George, Dean. Sends it. Lake George trying to clear it out of their zone. BW now trying to keep it in. Keeps getting shut down though. Sophie bringing it back up. And cleared out again. Sophie right back in there. Lake George very strong today. And a rare loss for Bolton Warrensburg. Still with 8 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. It's out of bounds. Subs coming in. Oh, here we go. Sophie run it through. Lila right there. And that's out of bounds. Lake George to throw in, taking their time. 7 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. Here we go, green ball now, 7 minutes on the clock. Megan Langworthy coming back in. And they'll do it again. And a turnover, White ball, Lake George. Sarah throws it in, and again, out of bounds, white ball. Lila there, but cleared out by Sherman, Hope Sherman. Near the far side of the bench there. Well, time running out for Bolton Warrensburg to try to score and come back. Lake George has been dominant all game long. 4-0, or 4-1 is the score. Kara. Oh, just couldn't get there. Again, strong defense for Lake George. Kaylee trying to get in front of that. Now Kara and Ellie York bringing it back up. Haley Goodspeed tried to run it down, but Sarah punts it out of bounds. Off of Lake George again. BW throw-in. 4 minutes, 30 seconds now on the clock. And a handball on Isla. So a free kick for Lake George. Been kind of the theme all night long for Lake George. They've won the ball all night long. They've been in control, able to outrun the defense. Good offense and passing. They're just a better team tonight. Now with 4 minutes remaining. And again, more subs for Lake George. And now, late sub in. Ariel Florentino back in the game. Excuse me, Ariel LaFountain back in the game. Number 1. Oh, hard hit from Megan and Lila. Play continues. Shot. Cross, no good. And a push off Lake George now. BW with a free kick. 2 minutes 40 seconds. Kate will take it. Get out of bounds. Ooh, Moskoff now sending up the middle, still no one home. 2 minutes on the clock. Good ball. Lila trying to get there again, but Maylee Kelly shuts her down. With George still pressuring in the zone with a minute now on the clock. They're wanting another goal, and this one to Hope Sherman again. Nice save, Hope. Unfortunately for Bolton Warrensburg, too little too late. They're going to take a loss here. It'll be their first league loss. second overall of the year. So I believe they'll be now 8-2-0. But no doubt these two teams will be meeting later on. We might see them in the Adirondack playoffs, the league playoffs. That'll be coming up in a few weeks. Time running out. And there's the buzzer. Game is over. Lake George takes the win, 4-1 final. So a win for Lake George here in league play. They're able to take the win, 4-1 the final. Lila scored all 4 goals for Lake George here in this game. Maddie with the only goal for Bolton Warrensburg. And that's where we at. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you at the next one. BSPN NWCSN. Good night.